What's in your TikTok saved folder? For me, apart from all the cat videos and Neil the Seal videos, there's an absurd amount of photography hack videos in there. Hacks which, to be honest, I've never tried before, but today, that changes. For the first time ever, I'm going to do something useful with my saved videos, and I'm going to sift through them to find the most viral photography hacks that I've saved, and I'm going to recreate them to test them out. Have I been hoarding these genius tips, or do none of these actually work? Let's find out. Also, I hired an actual studio for this video, mainly because I feel like I need to escape the home office and feel like I have an actual commute to my job. So this is the first one we're going to try. It's by Oliver Howes. This one seems pretty straightforward and pretty simple, so let's try it out. Okay, so here are the supplies that we have for this. We've got a fish tank, and this is going to be our light glass bottom that we're going to use. We've got some sand and some shells. And the guy in this video is shooting a bar of soap as the product, so I also got a little bar of soap as well. So yeah, let's set this up. Okay, so this guy definitely has like a backdrop here. And then I'm going to get some of this sand and make a little square of sand here. I smoothed out the sand with the butter knife and I put in the product with all the shells. And then basically put this here, put a bit of water in here, and then we'll clamp one of our lights here. And that should be good. Honestly, it's looking pretty sick. So now that I had the product and the props in place, it was time to take the photo. From my understanding of the video, I was using the hairdryer to create ripples in the water. But after trying for about 10 minutes, I realized that I had it all wrong. You see, in the original video, he's holding it so close that it's completely moving the water out of the way. So after trying it like this, I still couldn't get those ripples. But by using this method and turning up the power on the hairdryer, I was able to get this photo, which is interesting in its own way. Okay, this is the second video by Evan Naka. Okay, this one might get a bit messy, eh? Okay, well this one looks like we need a lot more of a setup to get this to work. From what I can see in the video, we've got a piece of paper with the powder underneath, and then we've got a studio arm holding the product. All right, let's try to set this up. By the way, the product in the video is matcha. I couldn't actually find anyone doing my shopping, so I got coffee instead. It also means that the powder underneath the product is going to be coffee, you know, just so it matches. So for this one, I set up 2 chairs with a piece of cardboard between them. Now the next step was to suspend the product above the paper, and that's where I ran into my first issue. It's a little bit of an issue. This arm here is too tall to put the product down to here. So I've come up with a bit of a solution. I cut a hole into the paper and I placed the base of the tripod under the paper, and I used the top of the tripod to suspend the coffee tin. Alright, that is what we're looking for. So the tin is suspended, and we put the beans down here. So I carefully shuffled the beans onto the paper, and then I attempted the photo. Oh, that's problematic. Oh shoot, we didn't even get it. Okay, let's keep trying. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I've been sweating so much. I've been getting coffee beans in my face, and I'm literally dripping coffee from my forehead. But that aside, I spent the next 10 minutes touching up the photos. Oh, damn. So we've got the black version and the white version. Both of them are pretty sick. That's actually sick. All right, on to the next one. Okay, so this next video is by Oliver Howes again. Okay, thank God, this one is actually a little bit simpler than the previous ones. So let's try this one out. All right, so this one's pretty simple. We're just gonna cut up some oranges first. So we need a chopping board. I don't know, maybe we've got chopping boards here. Are these fake cupboards? This knife is so sharp. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the product that we're going to be shooting with. It's a little makeup thing. So, yep, that's going to go in the center. Okay, so we're going to start putting the oranges on this board. Now, I kind of want to be careful because I don't want the juice to like ruin the paper. Like that. Okay, genuinely, I actually think these photos look so professional. I get that this one is more of an aesthetic than a hack, but it still looks good and it works. So let's move on to the next one. Guys, why didn't you tell me I've got coffee on my forehead this entire time? Okay, that's better. Let's move on to the next one, and this one is probably going to be the hardest, or at the very least, the messiest. All right, so this is the final TikTok we're going to try to recreate, and this one is by Payman Chlorum. I actually remember saving this one because it was so creative. I'm pretty excited to try this one. It may get a bit messy though. Okay, so supplies, I have black paint, paintbrush to paint my arms, and I'm going to use the jewelry that I have on at the moment as the subject for this. And we've also got black paper, and this one's going to be the backdrop. Okay, so this photo is going to take a bit of preparation. Before painting my arms, I had a few steps I needed to take care of first, starting with cutting the armholes into this piece of paper. So the main thing we wanted to do here is to not rip off any of the paper. We just wanted to peel it back, so then it looks like we're coming through the paper and we're not like, we haven't ripped a hole in it. Next, I mounted this piece of paper onto a studio stand, and I gave it a bit of a test to make sure my arms would fit, and it seemed to be working well, so I moved on to the next step. I'm gonna regret this in about 20 minutes. Oh gosh. Okay, we've got one hand done. And after a few minutes of getting paint all over the brush to paint my other hand, okay, fully blacked out now. We just need to wait for this to dry. Which is something I didn't plan for. And it was about this point here, whoops, that I realized I couldn't stop the recording on any of my cameras. So I just have like 10 minutes of footage of me roaming around waiting for my arms to dry. So this is what we're doing. Let's put our hands through here. Okay, these photos are insane. Literally one of my favorite photos I've ever taken, I think. So of course, credit to all of these TikTokers that I've used for this video. And of course, thank you guys for watching.